Hello, welcome to Sara Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's day 4 of 30 days of yoga. Enjoy the class. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat to begin. So you might like to sit in a traditional cross-legged position or with one heel in front of the other. I like to sit up on a cushion or a block. You can give the flesh of your buttocks a little move out the way so that you can feel that you are firmly centered on your sit bones that stick out the bottom of your pelvis. So let your eyes be closed and allow your awareness to scan over your body. Begin to observe the breath. Notice the path that your breath naturally follows. Maybe it's easier to breathe through your nostrils or maybe through your mouth. Notice whereabouts in your body your breath naturally settles. Trace the breath in and out. Connected with your circle of breath. A circle of 2 parts. Inhalation followed by exhalation. Over and over again. This breath is always with you. Always there to be observed. Whenever you need to feel a moment's stillness. A sense of peace. Allow that sense to wash over you and observe sensations in your body, acknowledging them and accepting them. So connected with your breath, inhale as you shrug your shoulders right up to your ears and exhale them down your back, slide them all the way down away from your ears. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up and exhale down. And again. So one more time. And so then keeping your shoulder blades sliding down your back as if you could put them into your back pockets and keep them there. You might even like to bring your fingertips down by your sides if that's comfortable to do so. Take a lovely inhalation here and exhale as you drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up and over one shoulder, keeping shoulders drawing back and down. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Inhale, looking up and over your other shoulder. Last round and then coming back to center, head, neck and spine all aligned. Bringing palms to touch in front of your heart and squeeze your palms together. Feel that strength in your upper back and in your arms. See if you can send your breath wide and full into your chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. And feeling as though you are grounded and connected with the earth. Inhale again, wide and full into your chest. And exhale as you open your hands up like a book. Bring the backs of your hands together, fingers point down and stretch your hands away. Keep your shoulders away from your ears as you inhale wide into your chest. Inhale to the back of your body and then exhaling, fingers down, around and up. Little fingers touch, thumbs touch. Stretch out through your fingertips in lotus flower gesture or lotus flower mudra. Mudra means gesture. Inhale, squeeze palms together. Exhale, open your hands like a book. Backs of the hands together, fingertips down and stretch the fingertips away. Inhale here. And then exhaling down, around and up. That lotus flower which represents new beginnings. And this is perfect for what we're doing here. You're 4 days in now to your regular yoga practice. This is a new beginning for you, your body, your mind. And just notice how you feel. So then inhaling, reaching your hands up, interlock your fingers, turn the palms towards your ceiling and exhale, drop your chin. Inhale, bring your head to center, ground your sit bones, ground your feet. And exhale, reach, extend and lengthen over into a side lean. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, reach, extend and lengthen over to the other side. Inhale back to the middle, and as you exhale, push your palms away and round your upper body. Hollow out the chest. Inhale, reaching up again. Bring palms to touch and exhale your hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, gentle twist from the base of your spine as you bring your hands down and look over your shoulder. You can look with your eyes to stretch your eyes. Inhale, back to center as you lengthen your arms up. You can bring palms lightly to touch if they do. If they don't, that's okay. Looking up over your other shoulder as the hands drift down. Inhale, lengthen, and then palms to touch in front of the heart. Release your arms and give your shoulders some nice shrugs and circles. So then coming forward onto hands and knees, with hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You might want a little cushion under your knees if you're on a hard floor. I think I'll manage okay today. Creases between the wrists and hands parallel with the front of the mat into your flat cat position. Shoulders set down your back. This is also called 6-point pose, and the 6 points that are grounding into the earth are the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet. And really push down into the mat with the tops of the feet. That helps to keep pressure off the knees, and it helps to keep you feeling like you're lengthening up out of the mat. Your elbows are soft and not looking straight. Back of the neck is long and parallel to the floor. Imagine you have a light on your chest and you are beaming it straight down at the earth. Inhale as you shine that light forward in front of you, turn your tailbone up, curl your toes under, ground your toes into the mat. And then exhale as you tuck your tailbone under, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Release your neck, let your head hang down. Inhaling, shining your chest through to up cat, curl your toes under, ground the toes down. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat, and then this time we are extending upon this movement. So rounding your spine, bring your bottom down towards your heels, belly towards the thighs, forehead to the mat, into child pose. Continue with your breath, inhaling, shine your chest through to up cat. Exhaling, rounding and down to child pose. Don't worry if you can't get your bottom quite to your heels or your belly to your thighs, that's fine. Just continue to work the bottom down on the exhalation. Release down. It can help also to place a cushion. You've got one handy just in between your bottom and your heels. So your bottom has something to land on there. Inhaling up cat. Exhaling, rounding and down to child pose. A few more in your own breath timing. So last one here. Inhale back to hands and knees with a flat back. And exhale, step your right foot forward to the inside edge of your right hand and scooch your hips forward. So as you press your hips forward, if you find that your knee overshoots your ankle like this, then push that ankle forward, scooch it forward so the knee is stuck directly over the ankle, which is better for your knee. Hips are pressed forward, so you're getting a stretch in your left hip flexor here. Bring your forearm gently to your thigh and ease yourself up into your lunge. Drop your shoulders down your back and breathe. And on your exhalation, let your forearm gently come back to the thigh, reaching the left arm up as you push your left hip forward. Feel that delicious stretch up the left side of your body. Take a lovely inhalation, and as you exhale, bring your left fingertips to the shoulder, work your elbow up, breathe. Inhale here, and exhale as you circle your elbow down. Inhale, twist away from your right knee as you come up. So you're exhaling down, your upper body twists away, your right hand can just nudge your right knee out to stop it rolling in like that. We want to keep the knee aligned with the line between the second and third toes in that foot. Last round here, let's go the other way. Inhale up, exhale down, warming up the shoulders, increasing lung capacity. by stretching the muscles of the chest so you can take in deeper breath. Make this the last circle and then ground your hands down either side of your front foot. Step back to hands and knees, coming back into your flat cat position. Nice spread out fingers, creases between the wrists and hands parallel with the front of the mat. Take a lovely inhalation. And exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Relax the neck, let the head hang down. Inhale into your flat cat position. And as you exhale, step your left foot to the inside edge of the left hand. As you push your hips forward, you'll get that nice stretch in the right hip flexor at the front here. But if your knees overshot to your ankle, scooch your foot forward. So ankles underneath. Bring forearm gently to your thigh and ease yourself up into your lunge. Reaching both arms up, torso squaring forward. Breathing here. And letting your left forearm gently come down to the thigh, reaching the right arm up, fingertips energized and active, hip pushing forward. Inhale here and exhale, fingertips onto the shoulder. Inhale, reaching your elbow up and exhale, circle down. Inhale, twist away from your knee up and exhale down. This is one of my absolute favorite yoga vinyasas, meaning movement in time with the breath. And you just get that delicious stretch in the front side of the body and the other way. And very deep breaths are great for relieving anxiety. So really feel your ribcage expanding as you reach your elbow up. The action of the elbow lifting helps to expand your chest more and take in more air. And ground your hands down. Step back to hands and knees. Inhale, flat back. Shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, round up towards the ceiling. Sink down into your child pose. Just melt and relax here for a moment. You might want to give your lower back a little massage. Good. Turn your palms to face up for a moment. And then ground the hands down, spreading out your fingers. On your inhalation, sweep forward close to the floor. Elbows can come out to the side. When you've just passed your thumbs, push up. So exhale, round, bring your bottom down. Creases between the wrists and hands are parallel with the front of the mat. And inhale, sweep forward. Just past your thumbs, you push up so that shoulders stack over the hands. Exhale, round and down. Inhale, forward, pushing up. And exhale, round. Now challenge yourself to see if you can keep your elbows in. It feels different. Exhale, round. Inhale, sweep forward, close to the floor. Whew. It's strong on the arms and shoulders. Doing really well. Couple more. And this is going to help to tone the triceps, the chest, the pectoral muscles. And then release down. Relax. Reach your hands out in front of you, spreading out your fingers. Turn your palms to face upwards. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. And with the palms facing up, you'll notice that the shoulders will roll in a slight external spiral of rotation. So the outside edges of the shoulder blades working down towards the mat. And you might already be feeling quite a big stretch in your shoulders. Breathe into this stretch. Feels so good to stretch across that upper back area, the rotator cuff muscles that hold your shoulder blades onto the back, and they work really hard moving your shoulders and your arms around. So then bringing the palms face down, and again spreading out the fingers, inhaling up onto hands and knees. Make sure that the creases between your wrists and hands are parallel with the front of the mat. Curl your toes under, ground your toes into the earth, and exhale as you bring your weight forward over your middle fingers. So it's a deeper bend for your wrists. If it's uncomfortable, leave it out. Inhale back to center, shoulders stacked over the hands. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat, and exhale, release back down to child pose. Inhaling up, hands and knees, creases between the wrists and hands parallel with the front of the mat. Curl your toes under, Feel your tummy naturally drawing in towards your spine. As you exhale, bring your weight forward over your middle fingers. Inhale back to center, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, round and down into child pose. So continue with your breath in your own breath timing. Inhale, hands and knees, soft elbows, shoulders are away from your ears. Curl your toes under to ground your toes into the earth. Exhale, bring your weight forward. So you'll really feel the triceps and the backs of the arms working. Inhale back to the center. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. And exhale, sink back to child pose. Keep the hands grounded, fingers spread out. Inhale up, hands and knees. Creases between the wrists and hands parallel with the front of the mat. Not locking the elbows, but a soft elbow bend. Exhale, bring your weight forwards. This will really naturally engage your core actually. And a lot of the movements naturally engage what we call mula bandha, the root lock of energy. And this is one of them. But when you bring your weight forward, your tummy will naturally draw in to stop you sagging through the lower back. Your pelvic floor will lift. See if you can feel it. You're inhaling back to center, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhaling, sinking, melting down to child pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Curl toes under, ground toes into the earth. Exhale, weight forward. Inhale back. If this does feel very strong or too strong on your wrists, then leave this one out. It will give you a wrist stretch. Good. So one more round, just like this. Curl toes under, bring weight forward. Come back to center, rest down into child pose. Oh, release everything. Give your wrists a little wiggle. Relax and release here. Reach your hands out in front of you. We're going to add something different to this now. Spreading out your fingers, inhale up to hands and knees, walking your hands forward a tiny bit. And then bringing your weight forward so that your shoulders are now over your hands directly and your hips are forward of your knees. And this is called a half plank pose. Elbows are soft, backs of the arms are working. Take a lovely inhalation here. And as you exhale, lower yourself down to the floor in one long piece, keeping your elbows in. That movement is called Chaturanga. From here, inhale as you engage the fronts of your thighs and push your heels away, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Your forehead will naturally lift off the mat. Exhale, release everything back down. Draw your tummy in, lift the pelvic floor, push up onto hands and knees. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat and sink your bottom down into child pose. So obviously if that felt too much for you, then just come back to the previous vinyasa flow that we were doing. Vinyasa meaning movement and time with the breath. If you'd like to try that movement again, which is called Chaturanga, then I will talk you through again. So we're reaching the hands out in front, spreading out the fingers. Inhale up onto hands and knees, curl your toes under. Bring your hands a touch forward so that as you bring your hips forward of your knees, your shoulders are over your hands directly. Back of the neck parallel to the floor. Elbows stay in as you lower yourself down slowly with control in one long piece till you touch the floor. Toes are curled under. Inhale, push your heels away, engage the fronts of your thighs. Imagine your collarbone lifting up and forward and your forehead naturally lifts a couple of inches off the mat without craning your neck at all. Exhale, release back down. Draw your tummy in, lift your pelvic floor. Feel like someone has a string around your waist as you come back up to hands and knees. And then sink back to child pose. So as you do that, you might find your hands slide backwards. That's fine. Have a round of breath here. Let's do one more. Inhaling, coming back up. Hands and knees, walk the hands forward, curl the toes under. Shoulders stuck over the hands. Exhale, lower down in one long piece. Inhale, push your heels away, engage the fronts of your thighs. Shoulders draw down your back. Collarbone lengthens forward. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, feel lifted from your waist. Tummy gently drawing in towards the spine. Back to hands and knees and exhale. Sink into child pose. Wonderful. A couple of rounds of breath there. Release. When you're ready, slowly come back up to hands and knees. Lower yourself down by your side, onto the mat, roll over onto your back. And one at a time, draw your knees in. Have a little rock side to side. We're going to finish with a lovely reclined twist, which is going to help stretch out across the front of your body and the pectoral muscles, which have been working just then in that Chaturanga movement, which was when we were lowering down to the floor. And then bring your feet one at a time to the floor. Ground them down. Lift your bottom, shift it to the left of the mat, place it back down, and let your knees fall to the right. So you might find here that the knees don't easily touch together. You do want to stack the hips as much as you can, so one hip on top of the other. If your knees are separating, pop a block or a cushion in between your knees, and you're aiming to have a right angle at your hips and a right angle at your knees. Bring your arms out to shoulder height, palms up like a T shape. If your left shoulder is not touching the floor easily, then you can grab another block or a cushion or a thick book and pop that under there. So we want to work that shoulder down and out as much as we can to get the shoulder stretch, but you want to feel supported. Check that your shoulders are away from your ears and relax everything. This reclined twist is a restorative pose, which means that we completely relax into it. So if there's any part of your body which feels as though it's holding tension or having to sort of hold itself up, then try and find a way to support it. So say, for example, your bottom knee wasn't quite on the floor, you might pop something underneath to support it. Make sure that you feel that you're resting on the surface of the earth, even if that surface is cushions or blocks. Relax your face and jaw. Breathe wide and full into your chest. So we'll come back to center. Realign yourself down the middle of the mat, and one at a time draw your knees in. Give them a little hug, have a circle around, circling the knees. And then place your feet back to the floor one at a time. So we'll do the other side for our twist. So grounding the feet, lift your bottom, shift it to the right, let your knees fall to the left. Make any adjustments that you need, any support you need. If this top leg needs a bit of support, then pop that block there in between the knees or under the bottom knee. Arms come out to shoulder height. Working the shoulders down the back and working your right shoulder towards the earth as much as you can. Do support it with a cushion if you feel it needs it. Breathe deeply. Relax into your jaw. Relax your body. And one more lovely breath here in this wonderful, restorative, reclined twist. This is so great for your spine as well. Gentle twists help to massage the intervertebral discs, allowing them to draw in fresh nutrients from the spinal fluid around them and keeping your spine healthy. So we'll come back to center, realigning yourself down the middle of the mat. One at a time, draw your knees in and gently rock side to side. Have a little circle out through the hips, through the pelvis. And I will invite you, if you want to pause the video and just stay lying down for a little bit, that's absolutely fine. If you're ready to get back to your everyday activities, so roll onto your side and use the strength of your arms to make your way up to sitting. Bring palms to touch and just bring your thumbs to your forehead. And take a moment to thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for day 4 of 30 days of yoga. If you've enjoyed the class today, then please do give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment because I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5.